Ashant in here. I am, as usual, building my house. Normally when I have built something, I include you and show you the finished product. This time I thought you might like to see the project I'm undertaking halfway through. Just change view. Oh gosh. Right, this looks very unattractive at the moment. I had decided that I had rather a blank wall on that side and that it would be great to build a terrarium, which is a garden, a closed garden encased in glass. They are actually self-perpetuating, and I wanted glass over this side to keep with these straight lines. You know what I'm like about my straight lines. And I realised it went through to my back staircase, which leads down to the zombie spawner, and was going to encase it in glass on this side. So having emptied it all out, I realised that actually this is a very small space, and you can see that I was going to have vines there. I then thought that it might look rather, how would you express it? I suppose the English word would be prissy, rather sort of little and subdued and, you know, a bit too pretty and not quite interesting enough. If it was this tiny little bit of garden encased in glass, I'm sure it would look very sweet. But could it be more interesting? And I suddenly thought, well, how about the fact that the trees comes up here and maybe starts to droop down or come out into the central space? And then I remembered the clean lines of the central space and thought, actually, I don't think I'm going to like that. It's going to give the impression of fungus. And I thought, what am I going to do? And then I suddenly thought, you know, why don't you keep the front of it pristine, corralled, completely controlled? But the back staircase is a different matter. You've got plenty of room here, and the garden could actually extend over here and make an archway and go rather wild. So I think that my initial fairly small project is now going to extend itself into a much larger project. So I need to get back so that I know what I'm doing. Okay, got Silk Touch. So I actually had to go mining for my redstone, which, as you know, I'm going to make into roses. And they may still be in roses, actually. They don't have to. They don't. That's a false idea, isn't it? They could be a rose bush in the middle. Okay. False move there. I can always take it out later if I decide it doesn't work. One short. No, I'm not. I've got more in here. Oops. Oh God, don't let me go down the waterfall. I think I might not put one there. It's a bit too even for what I'm trying to achieve here. Now then, I don't want this piece of glass here. I have decided, wonderful, that wasn't Silk Touch, wrong stop. I've decided that we are going to have a waterfall which is going to come from over here. So I don't want it to be splaying all over the place. So I think it definitely needs to come from here. I want something over the top of it, so I think I'm going to go right. Let's take one more. Hey. And then I think what we'll do So if we take it back one again, does that flow correctly? Yes. And if I take this one out, no, that doesn't flow correctly, does it? It's difficult getting water in the right way. Yeah. I need some more water. This water is going to be down. So let's go and get some. Yeah, that's looking good. Making sure that the water streams are all coming in the right way. I gallop up and down my steps, and I'm sure somebody's going to say to me, why the hell don't you build an elevator? Now, if I put that there, that's it. Takes time, doesn't it? I have at my disposal some grass. And I don't have a huge amount. This was given to me by MJ, and I haven't yet used it, but I have at last found an excellent use for the glass that he gave me. So what I want to do is to just start a little bit going there, and I think we will start a little bit going there. Okay, that's the starting point. Some touch there before I use it for everything else under the sun. Now, I think that what we're going to do is we are going to have a little path. So the path is going to be made out of birch, and it's going to go across there. So let's get some more birch out. And what we're going to do is put one there, one there. Now it doesn't have to be even, so you're knowing me, it will be even. That OCD. I think I'll put one there. That's right, that'll do fine. That just gives the impression of a pathway. Good. And I think I need a little bridge over that stream before I get washed away down into the gullies. Let's go and look in the wood chest, see what we've got in here. Obviously not what I want. Have I got any upstairs? I'm looking for slabs, of course. Yay! Okay. Going well. So I'll come across here. Let's take a bridge. Now, of course, I think that ought to be an oak slab. Oh. Yeah, I think that's right. Very nice. So the waterfall is complete, and what I intend to do is to come through to the other side here. I will, I think, keep it level. I think one has to be careful of adding just too many. So if we go down here, and then basically, that's right, that's about right. That's where the baseline is going to be. So we can build out. That's it. Here. Give us a base. Excellent, like that. And then the height doesn't have to be the same. Ah, diorite. I constantly find myself mining diorite on this server. Oh look, a piece of iron. And, more to the point, we have dirt. How very nice. That's very agricultural and rural already, isn't it? Possibly not that bit. Alright. What can we put up there? I'll tell you what, I'll just fill in with cobblestone until I decide what I want. And we're okay. So what I've decided to do is to have a little entry here, which I think should be 2 wide or 1 wide. Let's go 2 wide to start with. And then we'll bring this across here. And then we will complete this wall of glass here. I looked at using white glass to match the rest of the white glass, but it does not have the clarity of the clear glass. And when you've got quite vibrant colours behind it that you want to stand out and sing out a little, it's really just doesn't give the same look. And yes, like everybody else, boy do I wish that Minecraft would make this glass less obtrusive. If it just took the blue out, it would be better. Okay, and then we're going to fill the wall. I'm not sure if I've got enough glass on me. I definitely do not. But nonetheless, we can see, beginning to see the effect now of how it's looking. Let's have a look. That's going to be good from this side when it's a proper garden. But I think that the interesting part is going to be making the rest of it. So on that note, I think if I have some stone, do I have it here? I don't. Cobble it won't be. I'm looking for, I had some wonderful mossy cobble. Where the hell would I put mossy cobble? Surely. Well, I think that we've all got better things to do than watch me search through my chests. So on that note, with the beginning of this little project down here, oh, that's going to look good when you come downstairs, isn't it? I'm going to leave you, and I will be back to you when I've got a little bit further.